Happy Saturday. Happy almost springtime. The time changes tomorrow, so I guess in theory tonight, so that feels always like we're moving forward to something. But then we lose an hour, which is always hard. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Amanda, and I'll be leading you through the class today. It's Reno Buddhist Center Yoga. For those of you who regularly join us, this is my final class for the Reno Buddhist Center because I'm moving. My family and I should say, are moving to Northwest Arkansas. So I will miss all of you. I will miss your energy. I wish we could say farewell in person, but that's obviously just not the time we're living in. So please continue your yoga practice. There will be someone here leading you through Saturdays mornings at 8 a.m. So thank you for being here. And thank you for all this time. It's been really wonderful. 5 years, I think, or longer. I don't know. A long time. I've been doing this a long time. All right, let's just take a seat and close our eyes. And feel your sit bones rooted on the earth beneath you. Sit up nice and tall. Chin slightly tucked. And just feel your belly rise and fall. Breathing in through your nose and also out through your nose. In through your nose and out through your nose. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Just breathing here and now. And if you haven't already, find your Ujjayi breath or yoga breath, where your tongue can grace the back of your front teeth and rest along the roof of your mouth so that the back of your throat constricts ever so slightly. And just continue to breathe in this fashion, letting your breath rise and fall. Slowing it down. As you continue to breathe, I am going to share with you a few words on the yoga concept of Brahma Cheria, which is one of the 5 jewels of the yamas. And it literally translates to walking with God. The principle is about non-excess, so not taking more than we need. And the reason it's called, walking with God translates to non-excess is because this is a great quote, that seeing with the eyes of holiness shifts how we act as well as how we see. When gratitude and wonder sit in the heart, there is no need for excess. And I love that. I love this passage. I love the translation of Brahma Cheria. And another word that this author, Deborah Adele, says about Brahmacharya is that this guideline invites us into the sanctity of all life by seeing every relationship we have as a relationship with the divine, and by seeing every experience we have as an experience of the divine. Can you honor all as sacred? Can you honor yourself as sacred? If we stop and pause for a moment, we know that it is the simple things that stir our soul and bless us with happiness. The wind in the trees, the colors of the sky, the touch of a loved one, the delight of a child, a shared moment with a friend can fill us to overflowing. This overflowing is expansive and humbling, much different than the satiation of excess. In reading that, you see the perfect alignment or with mindfulness. I mean, that's exactly what it is. Honoring the sacred in everything is the same principle that we learn in Buddhism about being present, right? Because whenever we sit or, metaphorically sit, right? Even when we're moving, walking, eating, washing dishes, drinking tea, doing yoga, driving a car, this concept of being fully present in the moment, alive to everything that's happening around us, giving it our full attention is walking with God. That is honoring the sacred in everything, because we then see beauty and wonder open up in a totally different way. Of course, that's easy to do whenever it's joyful. It's harder to do whenever we're dealing with darkness. But that too is sacred. And, opening our eyes to the wonder of every experience is really where life opens up for us. And we come into the flow of the sacred divine light. That's the wisdom and compassion of Amida Buddha. So I invite you this morning to think about this concept, to let it run through you, and maybe can carry that into your day as you think about opening your eyes in a different way to all around you. And this author also calls that like being in divine rhythm as hearing God's heartbeat. And I love that visual as well, because that is, we've all had those experiences of being in flow. For me, when I'm out in nature, right, where there's no distraction or no sounds, you feel that. And I love that, the divine heartbeat that we can feel pulsing around us and then pulsing inside of us. There's no need to take more than that because we are filled with gratitude. And the last quote I'll read in here, there's just a lot of beautiful language, is the divine is so magnificent, weaving a design of intricacy and mastery in an extravagance beyond our understanding. Such magnificence deserves an audience to marvel and appreciate it. I think following this jewel is like being an audience for God, and may mean shifting our days so we have more time to just watch and marvel. It may mean adding more ritual to our lives and a certain rhythm. We may shift some of our commitments so that we have the time to see and attend to mystery and holiness by lighting candles, saying prayers, meditating, massaging our feet, taking hikes, or rubbing our loved ones' back. Well, you may not know it, but your choice to be here on the mat this morning is part of that. It's starting your day in Brahmacharya, walking with God, walking with divine, because that's what we do when we come to the mat. So please bring your hands in front of your heart. Let your internal drishti, or gaze, just go down to your heart center. Just Just feel the wheel of your chakra start to spin open there, Ajna chakra. We can start to send out metta, cultivating metta, loving kindness, so that we can flow it out through us and from us to everything and everyone around us. So from that space, I invite you to make an intention today or a dedication. We can open with an Om together. So exhale out all your breath and inhale. Thank you. As you slowly blink your eyes open, go ahead and just bring your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale through the center. Twist to your left. Come back to the center, arms up. And then exhale, maybe walk it forward if you can. Come on up. I know you had your legs crossed for a while, so go ahead and help yourself uncross them. You're sitting on a blanket. Move it out of the way now. Legs straight. Good. Dandasana, staff pose. So just activate your feet, see your toes, recognize them, flex your feet, sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, fingertips pointed away from you. Inhale. Exhaling there, just beginning to really activate your legs like you're standing on the ground, which we will do in a moment. Inhale, and then come forward for like Paschimottanasana version A, so you're not going very far. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, lower again. Inhale there. And exhale, just roll it up. Good. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. You can flap open a little bit, start to bring some movements. Good. And then maybe wiggle a little bit side to side. And then just come to stillness. Hold your feet. Inhale, shoulders on your back. Exhale. As you fold forward, press your calves down to the best of your ability. Just gently nudging our inner thighs to open it. One more. Come on up. And then you can take your feet out a bit wider for more of a star shape. Inhale. And then exhale. Fold forward again and see if you can get more length in your back. Big belly breaths. Good. Come on up. Awesome. Let's build up some heat. Come around. Hands and knees. Spread your fingertips wide. Knees hip distance apart. And shoulder distance apart. Inhale. And then exhale. Push the floor away. Round your back. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Push the floor away. One more inhale. Exhale. into neutral spine, curl your toes under, and then press into Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. And in down dog, it's your first dog of the day, so just find your shape without any forcing, no excess. That principle is also really important when we're doing physical activity, when we're in asana. Part of the practice is about finding that space, like just on the edge, not pushing to too much excess where we can have injury, or being too lazy in the shape either, right? It's that middle space where we are aligned with exactly what our body is summoning us to do, and where we are having that experience of yoking with the divine, which is the literal translation of yoga. One more breath. And then a couple steps forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise. Good. Excellent. Couple Surya Namaskar just to get some heat going. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. If you like, you can modify your chaturanga down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Shoulders melt down your back. Tops of feet rooted into the earth. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Push back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take 3 breaths there, allowing everything to just relax. Weight toward your heels. Slight bend in your knees if that will keep you from hyperextending. Full exhale. See if at the bottom you can squeeze your mula bandha, your bathroom muscles, to get you a little bit more empty. And at the bottom of your third exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Great. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to plank. Full or modified chaturanga all the way to your belly. Get some stuff out of the way here. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Big belly breath. Full emptiness. Exhale to the bottom. The bottom of your third exhale, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Come through the center, Samasthiti. Great. Excellent. Hang out here, feel your roots pulling down from your feet. We'll take some versions of Surya Namaskar B. So place your hands along the earth and come into chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale. Step, hop or float or skip. The vinyasa, always an option. Up dog or cobra to down dog. Inhale, right leg comes forward. Back foot turns out. Come up. Warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Take a vinyasa or skip it. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward. We can take one more breath there. Inhale. Exhale all the way through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, step walk or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale through Uttanasana. Exhale, rise. Good. Take a moment. We'll do another round just like that. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale. Vinyasa or skip. Go straight to down dog if you like. Down dog. Let's start with the left foot this time. Left foot forward, back, and inhale gets you up. And then we'll stay for the exhale, root down into your feet. Inhale. Exhale takes you through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Up. Stay for the exhale. A little bit of a break from tradition. Inhale. Exhale. Takes you through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Down dog. Full belly breath. When you're ready, to the top of your mat. Ardha. Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Samasthiti. Just pause. Something in my throat. Sorry about that. Frog in my throat. Excellent. From here, go ahead and just step into a warrior two. Take your left leg back. So come into warrior two. Sit low. Good. Good. Gaze all over your front fingertips. And then from here, take your left hand over your right. So we're going to take eagle arms in our warrior two. Get some shoulders opening. So raise your elbows. And then as you melt them, up and down your back. Good. See if you can sit lower into your legs. And then go ahead and release that, open up. And then bring your right arm behind you and then clasp it with your left. So like clasp your hands. The right one is behind you. And then you can work this to get some opening here. So that means you need to fling your left elbow to the left. That's good. Whatever's going to get you opening up a little bit more into your right shoulder. And then let your head drop to the left a little bit. Good. Go ahead and release. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten. Come into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Good. From here, take your top arm behind you. Getting a little bit of shoulder work. And then turn your heart toward the sky. Beautiful. Good. Go ahead and release that arm. Bring it back up. Bring it to your waist. Look forward. Walk your back foot in just a little bit. Hands out in front of your front foot. Artichandrasana. If balancing poses are new to you, then you can either skip this or you can go to the wall. You can hold on to something. Now activate that left foot like you're stepping on an invisible wall behind you. Yes. Great. You can bring your top arm to the sky. Beautiful. Look down. Bend your front leg. Come all the way back. Like you're going to go into warrior two. But you're here in a side angle pose. If you can be low, take that. Otherwise, come up to your thigh. Lots of versions here. Turn your heart open. Yeah. Good. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to the earth. Come through a lunge. Take a vinyasa if you like. Otherwise, go to down dog. Breathe. And then make your way once more to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, look down. Rise up through the center. Excellent. Good. Breathe there. I'm going to go to the other side of the mat so that I don't end up with my back side here. Good. Go ahead and step your right foot back wide. Come into warrior two. Good. Sit little. Excellent. Now, start here by breathing open. Good. So you can really feel that expansiveness across your body. And then we're going to take eagle arms opposite. So I think that's left on top, right? I think that's right. No, right on top. Thank you. Somebody's got to keep me straight. And then go ahead and lift your elbows first. Kind of arch your back. And then exhale, slowly bring those elbows down as you sink lower into your warrior two. Yes. Just playing with some arm variations here to get a little bit into our upper back. Good. One more breath. And open up. Fling your left arm behind you. And then clasp with your right. And then again, use this right elbow as a fulcrum to help you get more leverage. And then bring your right ear to your right shoulder and pull that left shoulder down. Really good if you're sitting at a computer a lot, like me, all day. This is a nice opener. Big belly breaths here. Sit lower into your warrior two. Good. Go ahead and release that. Come on out. Reverse your warrior. Nice side body stretch. Come back. Straighten your leg. And then move your torso into Trikonasana. Triangle pose. As you turn your torso toward the sky. Now, I've shown y'all a trick before where you can stick your butt out and then bring it back into the midline. Sometimes by making that exaggerated move, you get a better alignment and they can open up your heart more. Go ahead and bring that top arm behind you if you can, if that feels good on your shoulder. And then once again, turn your heart toward the sky. Breathe. Good. Release your arm. Get up. Hand to waist. Step your back foot in just a smidge. Fingertips to the earth in front of you, or a chair, or a wall if you need help balancing. And just start here by activating your elevated leg. Flexing your foot like you're standing on the wall behind you. A little bend in your front knee. And then from there, you can start to turn your heart toward the side. And that may be it. Maybe you raise your arm to the sky. Maybe you don't. Good. From here, bend into your front leg. Step way back. So you're coming in to side angle pose. So you may need to come off the earth and come up to your thigh, or maybe you can stay low. Root that back foot down. Turn your heart open. Good. Go ahead and release. Come through. Take a vinyasa. Awesome. Down dog. Big breaths. Bottom of your next exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Artichandrasana, Uttanasana. And for the heck of it, let's take chair pose on our way up. Great. Beautiful. Samasthiti. Really nice, you guys. Continuing with our balancing, we'll take a full rounds of Vrikshasana, tree pose. So root into your right foot and bring your left up into your groin. If it doesn't quite get that high, then you can use a kickstand like this or below your knee. The only rule with tree pose is not on your knee. And then play with it. You want to squeeze everything toward the midline. And that might even mean that you need to bring your knee a little bit forward so that you can have more stability. This is really helpful whenever you take this version of Vashi Sasana, which we will do today, for those who would like the challenge. Good. Tuck your tailbone in. Core is actually engaged here too. It's such a wonderful balancing pose. Bring your arms up if you'd like. Maybe your gaze follows. From here, open your arms out. Bend a little bit on your standing leg, and then just swoop that top leg around to eagle legs. So ideally you wrap all the way. If you can't wrap all the way, then your left is crossed over your right and your toes are on the earth as your kickstand. And take your right arm over your left. Yep, just like we did a moment ago. Elbows up. And then as you lower them, sit into your standing leg. Let your shoulders melt down your back. Rishi is very focused out onto that ridge line, like you're looking across the plains for that small animal that you're gonna get. One more. Lift your elbows again. Melt them down. And then come up. Let your wings fly. Good. Woo! Shake that. Good. And we'll switch legs. So left. And we'll start with tree. So again, low, medium, or high. Whatever best suits you today. And again, squeeze toward the midline. That might mean that your knee needs to come just a little bit forward. Just breathe. Maybe your arms come up. Maybe your gaze follows. If so, take it up an inch at a time. Open out, sit down, and swoop your right leg over your left. Maybe it wraps all the way around. Maybe it doesn't. This side does not for me. Every side is different. And then take your left arm over the right so it wraps all around. Sit low, that same leg with your elbows. And as you bring them down, sit low. An eagle on your perch. One more breath. Good. Come out. Let your wings fly. Whew. Shake it out. Good. Good. Little balances here. Come back to the top of your mat. So your both feet rooted down on the earth now. Just take a moment. Feel your heartbeat, connect to all of that. And then we're going to step out wide edge of the mat. We are going to do some more chaturangas, but shaking it up here. Parallel your feet. Clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, fold forward. And just from here, let your head relax. Let your arms come toward the sky. Big belly breath. And then go ahead and release your arms down. Left palm underneath you. Take your right hand toward the sky for a twist. Breathing there, rooting evenly into both feet. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale through the center. Inhale to the left. Right palm down. Good. Unwind to the center. And then just take the weight over to your right. So bend your right knee, flex your left foot, Skandasana. If you can, you want to balance, you can bring your hands in front of your palms. Otherwise, fingertips can be on the earth. And then we're going to crawl through the center to the left. Skandasana, flex your right foot. Good. Maybe play with balance, maybe not. One more time to the right. Skandasana. One more time to the left. Good. And then come to the center. Those palms down, edging your head toward the earth. Rooting into both of your feet, so you're also giving your legs permission to lengthen. If your head gets to the earth and tripod headstand is part of your practice, then you can take that now. Do make sure that you can see both your fingertips so that you are triangulating, hence tripod, creating a solid foundation. Otherwise, you can take tripod prep or just a forward fold. Hands can be out in front of you or underneath you. If you're coming into the headstand, be mindful, engaging your core. Strong foundation. Shoulders melting down your back. Theme of the day. One more breath. If you're in the headstand, slowly make your way out. If you're in the headstand prep, start to ease up on your head. Good. And then everybody, palms underneath you. Turn your feet out, and then as you come up from there, come into goddess pose or horse stance if goddess makes you uncomfortable. Sit low. We'll take 3 rounds of lion's breath. Inhale up. Don't worry, nobody's looking at you. Inhale. One more inhale. Good. Be there. Take your hands to your thighs. Bring your right shoulder forward. Press your left thigh back. Center it out. Left shoulder forward, right thigh back. Breathe it out. Good. Come up. Heel toe. Good. Back to the top of your mat. Nice. And then just there, reset for a moment. Let your feet root into the earth. Tuck your tailbone. Feel your heartbeat. Reconnect with Ujjayi breath if you've lost it. And then inhale, swoop into Uttanasana, chair pose. Hands in front of your heart, inhale. Exhale to the right for a little chair pose twist. Let your elbows stack. Breathe. Through the center. Sit lower. Exhale to the left. Try to get your elbows in a line, your knees in a line. Good. Through the center, sit as low as you can. Strong arms, strong legs, neutral neck. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale to plank. Exhale. Slowly lower to the earth. Forehead to the earth. Arms alongside you. Palms up. Come into Shalabhasana version A. So just press your palms toward the sky. Shoulder blades toward one another. Tops of the feet on the earth for a moment, just so you can feel your upper back. Looking down and slightly forward, but not up. Go ahead and release. Turn your head to one side. Wiggle your hips a little bit. Good. Through the center. Go up again. You can clasp your hands behind you if you like. If that feels good. Lift both feet. 2. Nice. Belly breath. If your hands are clasped, really pull them back. And then go ahead and release. Turn your head to the opposite side. Forearms down on the earth, come up into Sphinx. So palms flat. Pulling the energy of the mat toward you, pubic bone rooted on the earth. Press into the forearms, shoulders melting down your back. You can get a little bit more height by really pressing into your forearms, lifting up, using your heart, your back that you've been working in. Give you a little bit more space. Soften into it though. That way you're not collapsing. So you really are lifting. You're lifting even from your lower abdomen. Okay. See the difference when I am not lifting and when I'm lifting. Okay. And then leave your left forearm on the earth. You can turn it a little bit. Bend your right leg. Reach back. Half frog or thigh stretch. First, just pull the foot toward your buttock as best you can. We'll get into your quad there. And then press the foot into your hand and see the difference there as you lift up and press up. So again, just like we did in Sphinx, lifting energetically upward, pressing into your forearm, pressing foot to hand, resisting that foot with your hand. And release. Good. We'll switch sides. Right forearm on the earth. Reach back for your foot. And if you can't grab it, see if you can grab any part of your leg. And if not, just bend it. And then press into the mat. Just to start to feel the difference. Good. So again, first pull the heel toward the buttock and then press the foot into the hand. So you don't really go that far usually, but it feels way different in your body. Good. Go ahead and release. Stack your hands. Bring your forehead to the earth or to your hands. Take some breaths. Wiggle your hips side to side. Release your hands, forehead to the earth. You can repeat frog if you like, unless you're ready to come into bow pose. Dhanurasana. Hands to feet or to ankles. And then press the hands into the feet. Pull the shoulders back, lift up. Try not to let your knees splay way out to the side. Bring them more toward the midline. Gazes down and slightly forward. Heart opening, lifting. Good. Go ahead and come down. Turn your head to one side. Wiggle. Beautiful. We'll take one more. If you don't like bow, you can always repeat Shalabhasana too. I should have said that. Go ahead. Feet to hands. Lift up. And release. Turn your head to the opposite side. Head through the center. Forearms again. Clasp your hands. Curl your toes under and come into forearm plank. From forearm plank, press into forearm down dog. And from forearm down dog, you can stay there or you can walk your feet in a bit more for dolphin. The opposite of where we were bending our back, now we are softening into our heart center. Weight toward your heels. Good. You can drop the child's if you like, or walk it back out. Forearm plank. Back down to the earth. Hands alongside you. Chaturanga push-up. Downward facing dog. Good. And then from here, everybody can take child's pose for a moment. We have one more sort of active round to do before we slow it all the way down to our back. Come on back up. Through down dog. Good. And from there, raise your right leg to the sky. Twist it open, trying to keep your torso square. Maybe you stay there, or because this is my farewell and I love Wild Thing, Chamakrasana. Take Wild Thing. Press into that left hand. Open up. Right hand looking back. Inhale. Exhale. Through the center. Take that right leg up again. Exhale, step it through. Left palm down, right arm up. Twist it open, heart opening. A little bit of a back bend. Breathe. Good. Take it back through to lunge. Step your back foot in as much as you need to for pyramid pose. So both legs are straight. Take your right hand, move it into your right hip crease so that your hips are square. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold over your front straight leg. If you can, bring both hands to the earth. If not, use your leg. Stay there, or once again, open to your right for Revolve Triangle, Pavarita Trikonasana. Pressing into both feet as evenly as you can, spinning that heart open. Breathing. Bring it back around to the center. And then stay with me here. Come back to plank. Come back to plank. Roll over to your left hand. And take your right leg, into Trikonasana. If you cannot do that, you can just take a supported plank, or you can come down to your knee and take gate keeper. But if you're in the tree shape for plank, side plank, either press into your hand, lift your hips, open up. Some of you come back to plank, keep the tree as you move through your chaturanga, but then release both feet to up dog and come back all the way to down dog. Just a little bit of spice to leave you with at the end. And then repeat child's pose here for a moment so we can reset. Catch our breath. Good. Come back. Down dog. Left leg raises to the sky. Bend it open, keeping your torso square. Either stay there or bring it all the way, your toes all the way to the earth. Chamakarasana. Wild thing. Press into your right arm. Lift your hips. Reach back. Shooting light out of your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back around, three-legged down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Right palm down, knee tracking over ankle. Open up to your left. And really open up. Let your heart be full. Let the light shine through. Breathe. Good. Come back, both hands to the earth. Step your back foot in, setting up for Tanasana. Both feet onto the mat, legs straight. Left hip crease, squares off your hips. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold to the best of your ability over your front straight leg. Rooting into both feet. Stay there or revolve your triangle to the left. Maybe bring your top arm to the sky. Maybe not. Good. Roll it back through. Good. Again, stay with me. Come into plank. Support, and we're going into Vashi Sasana. So again, supported Vashi Sasana, knee to the earth, or left leg into Trikonasana variation. It's Trikonasana, Rikshasana, that's what I mean, tree. Sorry, y'all. Press into that right hand. Lift your hips. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, some of you will keep Rikshasana as you come into plank and chaturanga through down dog, both feet. All the way back to child's pose. Good. Breathing. Good. And from here, just come on up, sit on your heels. And then just let your torso go to the left. Just come off your heels, sit to the left. And it's nice to have your left foot on the arch of your right foot here. And then we're just going to turn to our left. Breathe. And then you're going to turn to your right for a counter twist. And then from there, take your right leg and just cross it over your left. And then take your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Twisting open. Swoop it all the way around, also for a counter twist. On a breath. Come back through Virasana, sit on your heels and swoop it to the other side. And then just continue where your body is going. Sorry, I'm not mirroring you. And then go to the right. And then just counter twist to the other side. Coming out of that, just take your left leg on top of your right. Both butt cheeks on the earth. Squeeze your knee in or tricep to the outside of your thigh. Big belly breath. And then take it all the way around. Counter twist. Good. And then come on out of that. And because this is my last class with Reverend Shelley, we're going to do Pigeon. If you need a blanket to put it underneath you, please grab that now. If Pigeon is not your jam, you can go to your back and take Recline Pigeon or Figure 4. And we're not going to get into it any fancy way here. We're just going to start with the right leg in front. And bring our left behind us. I like to start with my toes curled under so that I can get the distance and the evenness on my hips. Fingertips in front to support. Then, if you feel it's safe for your knee, you can release the curl of your back toe. But you really want to be conscious that you're not collapsing there onto your knee joint and that you're not like getting out of balance. Take your fingertips, inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk it forward. Come as close to the earth as you can. Big belly breath. Again, you can do this on your back by bringing your right leg into you and cradling it and extending your left leg out, or by taking a Figure 4 on your back. You can stay there, or you can twist to your right. And take both palms together. Untwist back to the center, and if you want to take it to the other side, try to parallel your shin a bit more, and then twist to the other side, attempting to bring elbow or even shoulder to arch of left foot. come out of that. Lift yourself up. Gently slide out. Maybe to puppy dog pose for a breath. And then when you're ready, switch sides. Left leg in front. Set yourself up. I actually have to use this on this side today. Again, tent your fingertips. Get that foot behind you. Nice and tall. Inhale. And then once you have your length, you can start to walk it down to forearms. Or lower, depending where your body is today. Big belly Ujjayi breaths. Stay there or twist to your right. Stay there or center or parallel your leg. Twist to the other side. Wherever you are, make your way out. Slowly come back once more. Some version of puppy dog pose. All the way to your back. If you're not there already, for those of you who are there for figure 4, stay there. We'll take one round of bridge before we come into Shavasana. Anything else you feel like you need? Sorry, it gets cold down here, so we have to prepare to transition. Good. You can take supine child's pose, which is really just hugging your knees in, giving yourself a squeeze. And then feet flat on the earth, hips distance apart. Press into your feet, lift your hips. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you and come in to bridge pose. Setu Bandha. If you want to clasp your hands underneath you, if that's accessible, that is the way. Press into your feet, lift your hips. When you're ready, come down one vertebrae at a time. Take anything else you need. Come into Shavasana when you're ready. Preparing for stillness. Bring some movement back to your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, roll to your side before making your way once more to seated. Gaze softer, eyes closed. Bring your hands in front of your heart when you arrive. And just take a breath of gratitude for yourself, for getting up and starting your day in such an auspicious manner. And a breath of gratitude for the yogis and yoginis who joined you this morning in this sacred practice. And gratitude to RBC for being its wonderful Sangha home. And then with your next breath, return your attention to your heart center and send out that metta that you've cultivated here today, loving kindness. Give your love away. Send it out into our community, our country, the world, and across the universe. Let's take an Om together. Exhale all your breath. Inhale. It has been such an honor to lead you all in a yoga practice for all of these years. I am eternally grateful for your energy and this container of practice, this Sangha. I will miss you greatly. Please continue your yoga practice. Continue to show up for RBC. We have so many great offerings here. And please contribute to the center so that it continues to provide a home for people, a spiritual home for many, many, many years to come. Thank you all. Namaste.